I could endlessly play this game forever, and I would never get bored.
At all.
Just,
Never ever.
Never. Like I must have over 100 hours into this game.
If you had to take Super Mario Worlds and Skate 3 to an island, and you're only allowed to take one, which one would you take?
Skate 3.
Really?
Oh, damn.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. That's okay. Alright, so he does
What
love this
version
game.
of Super Mario? Super Mario 64?
No, it's Super Mario World.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, hell yeah, Skate 3.
So, alright. We're going to go throw it over to the next category. The next category is Best Strategy Game. My best strategy game, it was really hard for me to decide on this. I had two to go off of. I had StarCraft, the Juggernaut, against a game called Sid Meier's Civilization 5. And I was like, man, I really enjoy StarCraft. It's so competitive and shit like that. And then all of a sudden I got thinking about, honestly, I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like to be rushed like crazy to make me do dumb mistakes. I like more of a strategy game based for a best strategy game. So I picked Civilization 5. Great game. Awesome game. Haven't picked it up yet. I wasn't a big fan of Civilization until this one. And this is a must buy on mine. Going over to Sam. Sam, what is yours, sir?
Mine's the Behemoth. Mine is StarCraft 2. And I don't like being rushed and all that either. But what I did was, not too long ago, I found a good group online. Their clan is just a group of people who we play, and we put down timers, like attack timers, so that you can build up and all that stuff. And we play it more traditionally, like we play a real strategy game, not just the rush fest that is online. And now I don't get rank points or whatever when I play like that, but it's more fun for me because that's why I enjoy playing StarCraft. And I really like StarCraft single player. It's got a really good story, and some of the challenge modes are really fun too. And altogether, even though I really love Sid Meier's Civilization 5, I don't think it surpassed Civilization 4. And I think it's I think 5 is a big downgrade for the series because they took so much out of the game. So as a hardcore Civ player, I wasn't as impressed with it this year, and I'm going to have to give mine to StarCraft 2.
Raji, over to you.
Alright, so I played this one last year when it came out on the PC, but it's eligible for my best game for this year because it came out on Xbox Live Arcade this year, and that is Plants vs. Zombies.
Which is an awesome game. Awesome game. Wolfie, over to you.
Hold on. Fucking chat's going slow. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Thank you. As I was saying, my favorite strategy game was StarCraft 2. And I liked it because of its competitive edge. And I liked watching the competitions of it. And I liked how MLG finally did his first StarCraft competition in my the city I live in, Raleigh. So I actually got to go and check that out. And that was actually pretty cool.
Did you compete?
Huh? Oh no, hell no. I don't have the money for that.
Was it full of... Oh, how much does it cost?
I mean, it's usually like $30 to get into like any MLG competition. Mm-hmm. And, it just goes on from there. You don't really get, contracts. Really, the best people who get the contracts are the people who are like the Halo people. Mm-hmm. It's only like maybe one or two teams. Everybody else, you gotta get like sponsors from other people. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I mean, I just like it because there's competitive edge. Woo. But I prefer to compete. If I'm in a competition, I prefer to do it for shooting games or fighting games.
I like to play competitions in ITG and DDR games.
That's crazy, because he is a keyboard commander. So, Luke, you didn't play one this year?
I did not play one.
So, over to best...
honestly, I do not own any
we're getting you into some strategy games this year.
Like, no, like, I like them, and I've played them in other people's houses.
Well, you've only got one day to do that, Adam, because tomorrow's the last day of the year.
Yeah, so I'm getting you a game tonight, and we're fucking playing that shit.
And before I didn't have a good PC to do it, and that's where all the good ones are for the most part.
Yeah, because you don't want to play some shit like Halo Wars, which is gay as shit. How everybody sucked that game off when it first came out. Like, Halo Wars is going to revolutionize RTSs on the console. No, it didn't.
It's like, so far the only game on strategy game on console that I really liked RTS wise was a Command and Conquer Red Alert.
Command and Conquer was badass. Going over to a weird one that anybody would ever go out and say. We're going to do a little bit of best indie game, which is a category that I threw in there.
Hey, can I go first this time since you all picked the same thing?
Yes, go ahead.
I almost picked that same.
Before we all have sex with Minecraft, I'm going to bring up my favorite indie game this year, which was Amnesia: The Dark Descent. First of all, it's one of the scariest games I've ever played. It's terrifying.
But I don't think it's as much of an indie game. Like,
when we started playing it was an indie game. It's become more popular once Valve started promoting it with Steam, but before it was an indie game because so was Penumbra. I mean, those games weren't really as popular until this year because Amnesia propelled them forward.
How long have they been out?
Let's see. I think Amnesia just came out this year.
Yeah. So it's not like it was out for a long time and then became popular, where it's like Minecraft has been out since 2008.
But it's in beta now, so suck it.
Oh, man. That's cool.
Actually, yeah.
Well, going over to the my top indie game is going to be the major suck off of Minecraft. It is so fucking good. My girlfriend even fucking plays it, and she's addicted to it. She tells herself that she has to go and put her laptop away to be able to go do shit, so she can be able to have a life away from it. So there we go. Let's see here. Dark also gave it his game. Raji, what do you like Minecraft for?
Oh, so when I watch people play this game looks like crap. I would never play this. I would never play this. I don't know why people think this is a good game, because this game just looks like crap. So then I finally got to play it. I'm like, oh my god, this game may look like crap, but it is addictive and I like it.
Sarah.
Oh shit.
Wolfie, what is yours?
My favorite indie game?
Yep.
Well, if it hasn't been mentioned yet, I like Minecraft.
What is that game?
Me too.
It's just the most awesome, simplest game ever. I like games that are supposedly they're simple, yet they're really incredibly complex.
It's like
or you can do stuff and create stuff with it. And Minecraft is one of those games where you can create stuff within the game.
Little Big Planet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
but I really like the whole thing that somebody did with the whole, remember when you showed that a video about the guy who took the BioShock first game and did it in Minecraft? That was so cool.
Yeah,
innovative.
Where Sam showed us that one, that was freaking ridiculous. Like somebody took that much time out to do that shit. Luke, you picked a game that we haven't heard of. What is this game?
Crap. Wait, let me check. Actually, I forget what it is. Oh wait. Oh yeah. It's Minecraft.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh. I didn't know.
Since everyone decided to just give Minecraft a blowjob tonight on our award show.
I would. If Notch was here right now, I'd give him a couple dollars. I wouldn't do anything sexual.
Let me explain something. People asked, why was it Minecraft to the VGAs? Reason being is because it is still in its developing stages. Once it hits retail, then you can suck it off at the VGAs.
It's not going to be on the VGAs.
I have an idea. They can be the VGA awards, and then we can be the HDMI awards. Mm-hmm. And then
yeah, because we're definitely
I get it.
Anyway, so here goes to a category that I really wanted to get into is that, you know, everybody talks about game of the year. What was the game of the year? This was the best game that I played of the year. Well, you know what? We're going to take a little trip down the sour lane. And let's talk about the biggest letdown game of the fucking year. I'm going to go ahead and start with my number one right here. Ready? Alan Wake, the biggest piece of shit that I waited for 7 years of my fucking life, came out. And all these people were giving it game of the year and shit like that. I'd love to know what game that you fucking played that I didn't. Because apparently you played a totally different edition. When I play a game, I want to finish it. I don't want to sit there and wait until you hand me another DLC. But wait, that's not the end of it. It didn't finish up the story. Oh wait, here's another DLC that you had to pay for. I bought the fucking game for $60. I did not buy the game for $67. Please
buy half
quit
the game.
Fucking me.
It'd be different if it was a $30 game.
Yeah, and the story was so fucking everywhere, and it was a good story to a certain extent, but the gameplay was the same shit. Shine the flashlight, shoot it. Shine the flashlight, shoot it. That was it. There you go.
Just a scratch.
Yeah.
The storyline, it kind of reminds me of like Saw, where it's like, okay, you know what, the storyline's been good now. If you want to continue the franchise, cut off. Start completely new.
Yep.
You can keep going with the same idea. Just all
So
your characters.
fucking aggravating.
No, it's a cluster. It's a cluster of bad design.
It's a cluster of fucks, and I do not like it, sir.
Yeah, I know. It's where they're like.
They were trying to bill that as their version of the 360's answer to Heavy Rain.
Yeah,
that's why I really love it.
It was heavy letdown. That's exactly what this was. So, over to Sam. Sam, I'd love to hear why this is your letdown of the year, because this was the biggest suck-off job that I have heard about a...
Look here, Alan Wake. I don't want to hear it.
I thought Dead Rising 2 looked good, but everyone's like, no, it sucks. I'm like, what? So, take it away.
I got it. I really enjoyed it until I played Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, and then I couldn't play it ever again because Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare is one of the best zombie games I've ever played.
So Dead Rising 2.
That's all. I mean, that's it. If you play them and compare them, you'll never want to play Dead Rising 2 again.
Yeah,
Can I have it?
Can I have it?
I sold it.
Oh. Shame on you, sir. You're breaking the game economy. Anyway, going over to Darksoft. Darksoft said, "Oh, what the fuck was this? That is Final Fantasy 14. The biggest letdown for him." That being said, let's go over to Raji. Raji, what was your biggest letdown of the year?
Oh man, I was so pumped about this. I mean, this was my first midnight release I ever went to, all to be let down within just a week and a half, and that would be Halo Reach.
Why was Halo Reach around the letdown of the year?
I think the real reason why I really got burnt on this game is because I was in the multiplayer beta, and you know, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Can't wait until this actually comes out. I got it. I came home at like 1 o'clock in the morning, played the campaign, beat the campaign, played multiplayer out the butthole, and I was like, you know, this game is really getting boring. I mean, every time we go for a vote, it's always the same map. It's always the same mode. It's either the same mode or the same map, and it gets boring. It's like, oh my god, can we just get variety for once? Yeah, that's probably the biggest letdown. I was expecting more out of Halo Reach, but I was disappointed.
Oh, then we go over to Wolfie. Wolfie, what was your biggest letdown of the year?
My biggest letdown was Final Fantasy 14. What went wrong? Oh my god.
Well,
they tried so hard and they failed right at the finish line.
I would just like to say
they weren't even listening to the people that were in the beta.
There was one host of a show. It was called R-Cade, and there was one host that sat there and said over and over and over again that this game is going to suck ass. Wolfie, would you like this? Who was this host that said this game?
Hell if I know.
I don't know. I think it was some total ass. I don't know who you're talking about.
It was some jackass that sits in the red corner of the screen for all the people watching video and all you audio listeners. That was me. It was me. It was me. So, there we go. Now, I'm really interested in this right here. Luke, what the hell is your biggest disappointment of the year?
Okay, my biggest disappointment of the year, even though I just had it for something else, for Best RPG, is New Vegas.
Really?
Because New